Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for a Saturday night video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channels, this one and all my channels down below in the description box below. Yeah, my hair's a little bit messed up. What is? So like the video, subscribe to my channels. And follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram if you dare. If you're not, you can go fuck yourselves and die. No, pretty much, go fuck yourselves. And then die. But most importantly, tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. And if you do, well, you're pretty much SOL. And you know what that means. You're shit out of luck. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. That's pretty much it. That too. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going in a new direction and we're just gonna keep going forward. We're gonna focus on wrestling. And that's gonna be pretty much it for the foreseeable future. How long that is, I don't know. But I'm just gonna keep being me, and if people don't like me, well, that's too goddamn bad. You don't like me, you can go fuck yourselves, and you can, do your boring as fuck videos on your boring as fuck dead channels, and I'm not gonna give two shits. So, that's pretty much it. So, like I said, if you don't like me, I don't care. Do all the garbage videos you want, get all the clout views, and comments, and everything else. It's not going to affect me, because I'm just going to keep going, being myself, and I'm actually going to go on with my life. Not anything else, but I'm just going to focus on my job, focus on my life, and not focus on this godforsaken website that really needs to get shut down. It really does, because Neil and his team of monkeys don't do shit, like Susan and her team of monkeys didn't do shit. They're letting these idiots that think they're fucking lawyers and fucking, know-it-alls run the asylum and basically getting everybody hurt when they don't control their own goddamn website. And when they take them to court, nothing happens. Oh, it's free speech, it's this and that. No, it's called harassment and it's like a whole bunch of crimes are being committed. Fraud. So, if you don't, if nothing's gonna happen via YouTube's end, then YouTube can go fuck off. And all the other video sharing sites that are out there. Rumble, Odyssey, Tumblr, Dailymotion, Twitch. They're not gonna enforce the rules and help, small content creators like myself out. Then what's the pay to be on these websites? Oh yeah, sure, to have fun, but, you're trying to have fun, you're trying to gain some subscribers, gain some people that might eventually be your online friends, maybe real life friends too, but then you got all these people that just don't like you and hate you and ridicule you and make stupid false accusations over things that are in the past. Some people can't get through the past, and it upsets me. If you can't get out of things that me or other people have done 10, 20 years ago, then you fucking need a life. You seriously need a life. And if you want to continue to go on with your life, trying to ruin people's lives and their relationships and everything, then seriously, you need a mental evaluation, you need to go to jail, you need to get fucked in the ass with a BBC, and then that's pretty much it for that. That's pretty much it. You need to get the law, really on your hands. And you need to get the same thing dealt to you. So that's why karma is a bitch. Because when it happens to you, you're going to cry like little bitches, and then what we're going to do? We can't help you. And that's pretty much it. But as far as that goes, as far as everything else goes, I'm going to keep doing my reviews, talk about wrestling, talk about sports, music, whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And I'm just going to be me. And if people don't like that, then I'm sorry. It is what it is. If you don't like me saying that, even some friends saying, oh, what are you doing, this and that, I don't give a shit. I'm my own person now. I don't need anybody. I just need myself. Besides my family and the missus and anybody else in my life, those come second. I'm not putting YouTube first. I'm putting my family and Rosa first. I put YouTube, way down. Because I don't need this fucking website. I don't. I'm not on here 24/7, 365 like people think I am. And if you think that, well, fuck you, man. Fuck you. That's pretty much it. Because you're not going to say anything to my face about it. So, I could care less. I care less. Because you're going to do your little fucking boring as fuck videos and make all these threats and accusations. And you're going to go to jail. And if you don't think it's going to happen, try again. Try again. Because most of you people are committing fraud and committing really bad crimes for all the BS that you do to other people. Whether it be me or friends that I used to have that dealt with that shit. You're committing fraud. And you need to be locked up for a very long time. Or at least get probation, or not even a slap on the wrist. You should get fined, suspended, and you should have your internet privileges taken away from you. But it is what it is. I'm not going to get into it anymore. I'm going to just focus on my life, and that's all I got to say. So if this gets clipped, I don't give two fucks. I don't. I don't give two fucks about that. So if you want to make fun of what I said in the last 7 minutes, go ahead, have a ball, fuck off, and rot in hell. That's it. Let me move on. Alright, hope everybody's having a great Saturday, besides me not having a great weekend. But, that's Sunday, so that's hopefully going to be the better day of the weekend. This is the final day of September, September the 30th, 2023. Finally, the rain has finally ended here in New York City, so we're going to get almost a nice week of nice warm weather. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit warmer, which is great. It's going to be in the mid-70s for a little bit, then down to the low 70s. Then it's probably going to start acting like fall, because it's really the second week of fall, about to be the third week of fall. It's almost getting to the first month of fall. And as of tomorrow, we got 1 month away. We're 30 days away from Halloween, the spookiest night of the year. Well, all the kiddies dress up, and sometimes the adults do too. Some of the nice adults, not those ladies, you know what I mean? Of age, of course. Dress up in sexy outfits and stuff. Come out and get all the candy and everything. Stuff their faces full of candy, get all the cavities so the dentist can have a nightmare, But it is what it is. I will not even be around for Halloween, so I could care less. I care less. I will be in a different part of the state, so I could care less. I'll be here for Raw, but Halloween I will not be around. I'll still do my Halloween Havoc video, but I don't know if I'm going to do it later on Halloween night, or I'm going to do it probably the next night, which is November the 1st. But it is what it is. But as far as anything during the day, I will not be around. I might be in New York City, I might be in Jersey, I might be somewhere else. I am not going to be around these fucking idiot kids, And I don't want to be around that, so. I got other things to do with my life. So I might go to my physical therapist. I might not even do anything that day. I might just go out with the missus and just hang out. That's it. But in any case, hopefully October is a better month for you. As we start on tomorrow. We got week 4 of the NFL in the league where they play for pay. And we got all that as well. Alright, so we got a collision coming away in about 15 minutes from now. I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to watch it on the replay. But No Mercy comes your way. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It comes your way in about 15 minutes as well. So I will be trying to get this video done probably as No Mercy takes place. I am not going into a watch-along because there's no watch-alongs tonight that I would like to go into. I mean, Issa's at WWC right now. She's working, because she's a working girl, and I love her. So she's doing what she's doing. She'll be hopefully back tomorrow for Wrestle Dream. I can't wait for that. It's going to be probably the better pay-per-view of the weekend. And we'll see what happens with that. And we move on from there. Alright, so on this Saturday night, September the 30th, 2023, thank you all for watching on the Killer of Demons channel. Once again, my name is Peter Joseph. I'm a content creator talking about the world of professional wrestling. Almost dying. No. Sorry, I got a cold today. I'm sorry. So bear with me. So I'm Peter Joseph, a content creator talking about the world of professional wrestling and whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so as the title below says, it is time for your WWE Smackdown review for last night's show, September the 29th, 2023. We are in Sacktown, Sacramento, California, at the Golden One Center. And our commentary team, as always, Mitchell Cole, Corey Slaves, and that idiot Kevin Patrick Milov. Alright, so we are 1 week away, as of this video, we are 1 week away from Fastlane. So we have a couple of matches that have already been announced. Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins in a last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship. We originally had John Cena going 2-on-1 in a handicap match against Solo Mibuki, Solo Sikoa, and Jimmy Uso. We also, on this Monday, we're going to get announced of the Intercontinental title being defended by the great man Walter against the Psycho Killer Tommaso Ciampa. So we got that on Monday night. And also, we have what I'll discuss in a minute, a women's world title match with the lovely Io Sky, my third wife, Io Sky, going up against my first wife, that's Asuka, and possibly a horse-faced bitch named Charlotte. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. We will move on from there. Alright, so we got about three or four official matches on the card. Probably get more on Monday Night Raw and maybe this Friday on SmackDown. Let me move on. Alright, so we start off with the opening sequence, the pyro, and all that other shit. We are ready to go. And we start off the show with, guess who? No, not John Cena this time, thank the Lord for that. The Bloodline. So, my name is Paul Heyman comes out with Jimmy Uso, the so-called Tribal Chief. You're not, because we all know who the Tribal Chief is. And we must acknowledge him, that is Roman Reigns. Mr. 1100 and I don't know how much days as champ. He's sitting pretty on that island of relevancy. He's just sitting pretty, drinking a margarita, having sex with his wife, not in a missionary position, because we don't do that here. Well, especially on the island of relevancy, they don't do that there. They like to do it doggy style, but it is what it is. Anyway. Alright, so Jimmy and Solo Mibuki, they're out as well. So, the wise man insists that his name is not Boo. Boo. Oogly? Who are you talking oogly? What that mean? Means you can scare the face off your young children. Now go in there and kill him, Boo. Okay. Beat you up. Okay. If you look at Paul Heyman, he kind of looks like a smaller version of Majin Buu. Boo, turn your cookie. Let me move on. So he's like, I'm going to do something in person for a change. So he acknowledges the Tribal Chief, as always. Throw up your ones. And of course, everybody else does. So he says, last week, the second greatest of all time, Not even second, he's like 10th. That's John Cena, because as we all know, the greatest of all time is The Undertaker. Oh, absolutely. You can't debate me about it. He is the greatest of all time. And then second will be Roman. And then third will be Chris Jericho. And then you can put, like, you can probably put Cena in the top 5, top 10 at least. Not number 1. Only for you kids out there. He's number 1 in my heart! I'm number 1 in your heart, children. Oh, you can't see me. Right, Nickel Shovel? Go fuck yourself. Bitch. You Massachusetts bitch. Go fuck yourself. But anyway. He said that Cena took one of the worst beatings he's taken in 10 years. And we see a clip of that. And then we saw AJ getting destroyed by Solo and Jimmy in the back. And then got taken to the hospital. Cena got beat down to end the show. Not that anybody saved him. Nobody would care to save that douche. So now Cena is basically in a 2-on-1 situation. So we go back in the arena. And the wise man says that Cena is having transportation issues because he's trying to fly over to Smackdown from wherever he is. And he's not in the building yet, but he will be at the end of the show. So then Jimmy's like, give me the mic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to be wrong. Give me the mic anyway. So he takes the mic, accuses Cena of being scared to show up, and then threatens to take Cena out if he even makes it to the arena. And then out of nowhere, Carl the Machine Gun Anderson comes in, clears the ring, and he is pissed. And he wants a piece of either Solo or Jimmy's ass. So it looks like Solo is ready to go, and then Heyman's like, no, we're not going to make that decision right now. Roman said no. So then he looks at Jimmy, and then Jimmy's like, oh, I'll take him on. And then basically Solo's like, you better handle it, or I'm going to handle it for you. Oh, boy. So, Jimmy, you better make do, or Solo is going to whip your ass. And that's it. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Let me move on. Then we go to this match. 2 minutes and 16 second suckfest that you knew Jimmy was going to win. But anyway, we come back from break. We're in progress. Carl Anderson stomps away. Hits that Arn Anderson like spine buster for a near fall. But Jimmy comes back with a good old Rowdy Piper boop, in the eye. Then the super kick knocks him down. Then goes up top, hits the super fly. Splash. 1, 2, 3. Bing, bang, boom. Get this pile of garbage out of my ring. So Jimmy gets the win. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Carl Anderson's like, oh, I can still fight. I'm hurt, but I should still fight. Goes after Jimmy, when his Solo comes in, boom! Freaking Samoan Spike knocked him out. And then as the Bloodline leave, we see Mia Yim run out. And then Jimmy's like, hey, look what you did, look what I did to your boy. Hey, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? And then Mia Yim is like, smacked him right in the face. Woo, that was a big time slap. And then goes on to check for her boy, Carl Anderson. So I went on Twitter, and I went on Mia Yim's Twitter, because she posted about it. So I go, I wonder how Trinity feels about that slap. I don't think she likes you. But I would probably bet that, Trinity is like, yeah, good job. But anyway, we move on with that. Alright, then we go to the back. We have, I think it was Kathy Kelly. With Santos Escobar. And he's got a big match for the United States title against his good buddy, Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka. I was a little bit nervous about the match, so I was talking in Spanish. Lucha Libre Telemundo, Televisión Excelente, Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar. Blah, blah, blah. Telemundo. So he says that esta noche Rey is in for the biggest fight of his life. And it's going to be a banger of a match. Let me move on. So I give that 3 to 5 stars. Then we see Jimmy, Solo, and the Wise Man going through the hallway or somewhere in the back. And Jimmy is still pissed. pissed, knocking over freaking production guys in the back, like threatening to kill him, and then Solo like picks the guy up, and he's about to kick his ass, and then Heyman's like, calm down, easy, relax. And then he's like, call Roman Reigns. Yeah, so Roman really needs to come back and like settle Jimmy down, because he's starting to act like he was back in the bloodline, and he's a big fat hothead. I think Jimmy needs to talk to Andrade. Why are you so crazy? Take it easy. Settle down! Pretty much get Vince McMahon out. Sit down! Oh, you're fired! So we got that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then it's time for the I did it Grayson Waller effect with Mr. Australian himself, Grayson Waller. And his guest is Bobby Lashley. So he comes out, nice suit from the Men's Warehouse, because you're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. So he likes the way he looks. He guarantees it. So anyway, Grayson brings up Bobby not being happy with what the Street Profits have been doing lately. And then Lashley's like, yeah, I think it was a bad decision to bring them in. So Walter's like, well, me and Austin Theory are a tag team. We're undefeated. How about we work for you? But Lashley's like, yeah, Austin Theory, I'm going to pass on that. And then the Street Profits come out in nice white suits. Lashley tells him, he goes outside, and the Profits like, what the fuck you mean? What are you doing here? We're trying to prove something to you. So it's like, oh, really? You want to prove something to me? Okay, all right. You want to be with me? You got to prove yourself to me. I'm out of here. So we see what happens with that. So the three of them leave the arena, well, the ringside area. And then Waller calls out Mr. 150 million hits, Austin Theory. So he comes out, has a stare down with Bobby Lashley on the way to the ring. And then we see Dragon Lee in the crowd. And then him and Austin Theory have a little bit of a, argument. So we get that. So I gave that segment 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go to Austin Theory taking on Cameron Grimes to the moon. Well, really, to catering. Because that's where he's been for the last month or two. Surprised he didn't get released. So I'm surprised. Why didn't Cameron Grimes get released? What are they doing with him? Just to be on main event? Just to be in catering all for the rest of his days? Boring. Just should have released him and not a guy like Shelton Benjamin or even Mustafa Ali. But you get rid of Dana Brooke, yes, good, get rid of that bitch. But you get rid of Shelton Benjamin to bring in Nia Jax. And then poor Cameron Grimes is still there. Poor Akira Tozawa is still there when they should be released. Trevor Lee should be going back to fucking Impact. Or at least go to freaking AEW, where I think Tony Khan and the Bucks would love to have him in the TNT Intercontinental title division. Or the International title, the TNT title division. The Bucks love the guy. I mean, have you seen his PWG stuff? And his Impact stuff? The guy is amazing. But why in the blue hell is he not having the gimmick that he had in NXT? He comes up, he wins a couple matches, yeah, great, and then, oh, we got nothing for you, Cameron. Same thing with Xia Li. Bring her up. You bring her up and basically do nothing with her, like they do with every Japanese star, except for a couple. You know what I'm talking about. Asuka, Kairi, Io, Shinsuke. But yeah, Xia Li, we don't give a shit about you. We'll just put you on main event. Or on Level Up. Boring! And Xia Li really technically did not do much in NXT, except for with B in Tiancha. with Karen Q, otherwise known as Wendy Choo Choo. And then Boa, who got released. Everybody's like, where's Boa? Well, he got released. Obviously. Because they had nothing for him. Wendy Choo Choo is hurt. Is she gonna come back? I hope so, but not as Wendy Choo Choo. I pray to God not. Can you bring her back as Karen Q? Or bring her back as Mei Ying? Then again, what would they do with that? But, you know. Hey, maybe bring Xia Li back to NXT and do Tianxiao the right way. But, you know, I'm just talking out my ass. Because, you know, I got ideas. So, Nick Khan, man, Hunter, Steph. Oh, well, Steph doesn't work for the company, but hi, Steph. Nick Khan and Hunter, Mr. Rick Hickenbottom. You know what I'm talking about, Shawn Michaels. I got ideas. I could be on that creative team that's not creative about being creative. I could be more creative than being creative with you. Doesn't sound right, but whatever. But I'll tell you this. I have more ideas. Me and Issa have, and everybody else in the wrestling community have better ideas than you motherfuckers do. I'm just saying. So, you know, you watch our videos, you know you do, on YouTube, you go on our social media pages, because we follow you, and we tweet about you, we at you, we whatever, hashtag, whatever, you see it. So, all really you motherfuckers gotta do is hit one of us up, because we got ideas up the wazoo. And a guy like me and Joe Cronin are ready for that commentary spot. Same goes to you, Tony Khan. Man, we're ready. Just send us a plane ticket. We'll be down in Jacksonville. We'll go down to Jacksonville. We'll go to wherever Dynamite and Rampage and Collision are. We're ready to go. Just kick those idiots out. Kick freaking Ian Rick Boring out. Kick Bobby Cruz out. I'll do ring announcing. I can do it. Don't kick out guys like the Pasta, Cedric out, Caprice Coleman. I mean, you don't even have to really kick out Kevin Kelly, the hermaphrodite, but I work with Kevin. I work with Nigel too, so I work with anybody. In given reason, I don't want to work with a egomaniac schmuck like JD. Never will, never have, and never will, because he can go fuck himself, and you can tell him I said that. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's gonna sit back and fuck his cat. That's what he's gonna do. But I digress. Alright, anyway, No Mercy is about to start, so I'm gonna get through this pretty quick. Alright, so Cameron Grimes and Austin Theory, one-on-one. Grayson Waller distracts Cameron, which leads Theory to send him into the ring post and on the outside. Then they go back in. We get the rolling drop kick by Theory. Sets up 8-count down. 1, 2, 3 in 3 minutes. Did I say 3 minutes? Yes, I did. Austin Theory gets the win. Match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Theory goes over to Dragon Lee, shoves him, and then Dragon Lee tries to go after him, and then security has to stop him. Just let him fight. But next week, they will fight. Dragon Lee versus Austin Theory next week on Smackdown. That should be a pretty good match, and we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. Alright, then we go to Caleb Braxton in the back, talking to Rey Mysterio, who's ready to bring it against his good buddy, Santos Escobar. And that's it. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and then after that, we see, once again, the Bloodline, Solo and Jimmy, wreaking havoc in the back. This time they're beating the living shit out of Ashanti the Adonis of Shit Row as B-Fab just, what are you doing? Screaming like a little bitch. And then, referee's like, stop! Jason Jordan and freaking, Kenny Dykstra coming out to help. Like, yeah, that's gonna work. Great. Can we get anybody else? Let's call a Hurricane or something like that, Shane Helms. They're not gonna stop Solo and Jimmy from doing what they do. Beat the fuck out of Ashanti the Adonis. Solo hits a Uranagi through the merch table, lays him out, and then they, like, back off. So it feels like an NWO style attack. So there you go. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the match of the night. U.S. title, Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar. Dragon Lee once again at ringside to watch this epic match. We get the big match intros from Greg Hamilton, or whatever his name is, Mike Rome, whoever it is. Salina Vega at ringside. Who do you root for in that? I mean, they're your buddies. But this went back and forth. Lots of near falls. Rey loads up to 619. Santos cut him off with one hell of a super kick. Then they continue to go back and forth again. Getting to the end, we get Rey elbows his way out of a super phantom driver. Then hits a kind of weird looking super ankle scissors, or Hurricane Rana, if you will. Takes Escobar back down. Goes for the 619 and gets blocked again. But Rey slithers out of another move by Santos. Puts him in position for the 619. He hits the 619. Then he's he's limping with his leg. Goes up top for the well, I can't say I need to go around, for the frog splash. Why is he still doing that, pedal? I don't know. He's a freaking pendejo. Exactly, Eddie. Rey is a pendejo and he's a bad father. Right on. Exactly. So anyway, goes for the frog splash, and Santos avoided it. He has the Phantom Driver all loaded up, and Rey somehow reverses it into a small package right near the ropes, and sadly Santos cannot get to the ropes and avoid it to stop the cover. 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio retains the United States title in a banger of a match. I gave 4 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it for that. Great match. So afterwards, Rey holds out his hand, looking for respect from Santos. Santos is a little bit miffed about losing, but before they can do the code of honor, and Selina's like, I don't know. Then we see the Street Profits take out Santos' legs. They beat up him and Rey from behind. And then Bobby Lashley comes out. He's like, oh, this is great. That's what I'm talking about. So they take him out. And then Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza come out. And then, we see, I think it was, Raul Mendoza go, boom. He got elbowed in the face by freaking Bobby Lashley, laying him out. And then the Street Profits take out Joaquin Wilde, and they basically murder everybody. Dragon Lee is trying to get over the guardrail, and the freaking security guard's like, nope, can't let you do it. Fuck, come on, I gotta help my fans. No, you sit down, get out of here. And that's pretty much it. Big time beatdown by the new Hurt Business, or whatever you want to call them now. So, it's kind of going on and off, Bobby and the Street Profits are on the same page, they're not on the same page, you gotta prove yourself to me. Now we're kind of on the same page. Make up your mind. So, we'll see what happens with that as we go into next week. And actually, at Fastlane, we got a 6-man tag team match between Bobby and the Street Profits taking on 3 members of the LWO. Who could they be? I have no clue. So I don't know if it's going to be Rey, Santos, and maybe either Raul Mendoza or Joaquin Wilde, or maybe Dragon Lee gets into the match. I mean, he is kind of Latino, so. He's Mexican, but still. So we'll see what happens with that as we move on. Alright, so I gave the match 4 out of 5 stars. That's it. Then we go to the trainer's room. Escobar is pissed off. He starts talking in Spanish, and, Rey has to translate. So they basically, like I said, challenge Bobby and the Street Profits for a 6-man tag team match at Fastlane, which has already been accepted, so that match is now official. That's it. Alright, after that, we hear about that bitch, and that's Jade Cargill, and her signing with the WWE. Go into a lot of articles and stuff. They show a lot of pictures of Jade, looking great as always. Don't know when she's gonna debut. I wouldn't be surprised if it's tonight at No Mercy. And, we'll see. We'll see. And, Corey Graves with the line of the night, Jade Cargill is a game changer. And then, she said something on Twitter saying, let's do it right. I hope so. I really hope freaking WWE does not fuck this up like they do with everybody else. But we'll see what happens with that. So we'll see when Jade debuts in her first official match and maybe her feud. Which may be against Bayley, but we'll see. And that's it. Speaking of Bayley, we got a video on my third wife, Io Sky, retaining against my first wife, Asuka, last week. Thanks to Bayley. Thank you. And then, horseface Charlotte, getting involved when she should not even been there. So we got that coming up. We got Bayley and Charlotte coming up one-on-one. And that's pretty much it. Alright, after that we see John Cena arrive in a Mustang. And he has a contract in hand. He goes through the medical detector. Hey, it went off! They don't care. It's John Cena. Alright, so Cena is in the building. And we'll see what happens with him in a little bit. Alright, then we go to a funny segment with the Yes Boys! Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. Still getting Elton Prince his physical therapy. He's trying to raining tags, eye poking like Roddy Piper, chair shots, whatever you can do. And most of the time he's falling over. Then they take him out in traffic, and he left him to basically die. I'm like, come on now, that's funny. And then it ends with pretty much Elton Prince getting out of the wheelchair, swinging chairs, tagging in Kit Wilson, they're having fun. Yes Boys are back. And then basically Pretty Deadly jumps into the air for a freeze frame. As it should be. Yes Boys. So I can't wait for their eventual return. Whatever that may be. So I give that 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the back where we see the Brawling Brutes, Rich Holland and Butch. And they're not too happy about that. Then we just... Pretty much it. Alright, so we move on. Alright, then we go to Charlotte and Bayley. Give me a hug along with the lovely Dakota Kai and my third wife, Io. Nice pants, dude. I like to take them off and then take something else off and head my way. But I digress. Was an okay match. Charlotte gets on the mic before the match and says, after I beat you, I'm going to challenge Io for the Women's Championship. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch. And then we get that. Why is there a thing here on my screen? There we go. Okay. Never mind. Anyway, match was okay. Bayley hits the Sasha Banks, the boss. Double knees in the corner for a near fall. And then Charlotte comes out of nowhere with that spear of hers. 1, 2, 3. Charlotte gets the win in 7.5 minutes. Match I didn't give 2 shits about. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. So, obviously, it looks like now Io will face Charlotte for the WWE Women's Championship. But then, Bayley gets all mad, gets on the mic, and says, oh, you want to play it like that? Alright, get her! So, they surround the ring. Obviously, Dakota Kai can't do much because of her injury. So, it's basically a 2-on-1. And then, Asuka comes screaming out into the ring, clears the ring, and then she takes the mic and starts ranting and raving in Japanese. And she's like, "We want title match now!" I was like, calm down, baby, calm down, tranquilo. So basically, and then Bayley gets back on the mic and says, "Oh, you want a title match? You want a 3-way with Io? Okay, you got it." So it's going to be Charlotte versus Asuka versus Io Sky for the women's title. And Io's like, huh? What? What? Could you say it in my good ear, bitch? So you know where this is going. Bayley's going to probably cost Io the title, you dumb bitch. Just don't give it to Charlotte for the 15th time. For the love of God, please do not give it back to her. I don't care if Asuka wins it for like I don't know how many times she's held it, but 7, 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many. But give it to Asuka, I'll be fine with that. Then you can have Asuka be the champ again, go all the way to WrestleMania, and face Io. But then, I really don't want that, but then, I don't know. I'd love to have Io and Asuka at WrestleMania, but I don't want Io to win the belt back from Asuka. I'd rather have Asuka win the belt back from Io, and have Asuka get her first WrestleMania win, because she's 0-6. I mean, come on. You can't do that to Asuka. Come on. Whatever it is, I'm for it, but I really want Asuka and Io either at, well, I doubt they're going to do it at Crown Jewel. I would do it maybe at the Royal Rumble, or put them in the Elimination Chamber. Well, not the champion, of course. I would put either Io or Asuka in the Elimination Chamber, and knowing who else is in it, I would have either Io or Asuka win the match, get that title shot, and go to WrestleMania to face, whether it be Io or Asuka. So you get what I'm saying here? I think you are. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, we move on with that. So I gave all that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the final segment of the night. John Cena comes out, contract in hand. He's here to compete, holds up the contract. So he's like, I want a tag team match with Solo and Jimmy. So, says, I can run or I can fight. I can go a 2-on-1. What do you guys think I should do? And everybody's like, yeah, you can do it on your own, John, you stupid asshole. And then the Bloodline come out, Jimmy and Solo. They beat up Cena on the outside. They load him up for that big splash. But then we hear the music of Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. He comes out. Yeah. Big fucking pop. Humongous pop. And then he comes in, takes out Solo. He takes out Jimmy. And then he kind of stands back to back with Cena. Cena's like, I don't know what, doesn't know what to do. And then Eli takes the contract, signs his John Hancock on it. And Cena's like, I got a partner! Ah! And then Eli signs it, shuts the freaking thing, and then puts it right in Cena's hand. And Cena's like he won the world title. It's just Eli, dude! But anyway, now we actually have a tag team match for Fastlane. Probably gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be a main event, but we'll see. But it's gonna be John Cena and Eli Drake teaming up for the very first time, taking on Solo and Jimmy. Guess who wins that? Not the Bloodline. But yeah, so that's that. So Cena and Eli will win the match, and then the following Smackdown on Friday the 13th, Big Bad Roman comes back and says, has to take care of everything. I was like, I was on vacation, and I see all this shit, so yelling at Jimmy, maybe yelling at the Wise Man. I doubt he'll yell at Solo. He'll start yelling at Cena, really yell at Eli, and then they'll start beating up on Eli to the point where Eli gets his title shot at Crown Jewel 5 in Saudi Arabia, where Roman will smash, stack, pin him. I'm sorry to say that, but it is what it is. Eli, you have to accept it. And then, after that, I think we'll see Roman at the Survivor Series, maybe in taking part in War Games. But we'll see what happens with that. If not, he'll be out for the rest of the year. He'll come back at the Royal Rumble to do something. And then I would assume that we're gonna maybe get either Solo versus Roman if Solo wins the Royal Rumble, or do we get Roman and The Rock? I just hope we don't get that schmuck Cody Rhodes and Roman 2 in Philly, and then, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I'm not going to care for it. I'd rather see Rock versus Roman, or Roman versus Solo. So maybe Solo can be the one in 1,121 or whatever it's up to now. But then again, I don't think Roman's ever going to lose that belt. I mean, he's already on year 3+ right now. So by the time, after WrestleMania, you can just chalk up year number 4 of his long-as-fuck title reign. It's never going to end. I don't see anybody who can beat him right now. Not going to be Cody. Might be Solo. I doubt it's going to be Jimmy or Jay. Not going to be Seth Rollins. Definitely not going to be Brock if he ever comes back. Not going to be Drew McIntyre. Might be Braun Breaker if he comes up to the main roster. They have nobody that can beat him. And the only person that can beat Roman is himself. So when he wants to retire and finish this long-as-fuck reign, because he has say over it, not Vince McMahon, it's him and really Paul Heyman. I don't even know what inning we're in. You know, Cody's like, oh, we're not in the 3rd inning anymore. Yeah, we're pretty much in the 4th inning, as Paul Heyman said a couple of pay-per-views back there, Cody, you idiot. That's pretty much it. And we move on with that. And that's it. Alright, let me just check, if I can, check the good old Twitter, see if, well, it's been 20 minutes since, No Mercy started, so I'm missing a little bit, so I'm going to catch the rest of it. I know Collision started, but let me see if I can go on good old Twitter and see if maybe, I can get the first match out of the way. Oh, Issa has a picture up with, one of the, a Bloodline member. I think that's Manu. I think that's Manu, or that's, who is that? Looks like Jacob Fatu. That's not Jacob Fatu. I think that's Manu. But, anyway, we got that. See if I can get the, anything on New Mercy. I don't think I have anything at the moment. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I apologize for this. Alright, Baron Corbin came out to the American Badass theme. Okay. It looks like Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin started off with their match. And, yeah, Baron Corbin with an ode to the Undertaker, the badass American Undertaker. Badass, well, you know what I mean. American Badass Undertaker coming out on a bike. I thought that was nice. So. Actually, Corbin got the win. Wow. Well, that goes, there's 0-1 for me. I thought Corbin was going to win. I mean, it's not Corbin, sorry. Braun Breaker was going to win, send Corbin back to the main roster. But Corbin, Mr. American Badass himself, Baron Snorbin Corbin, gets the win over Mr. Braun Breaker. There you go. Alright, so that's all I can say about that. Alright, so Smackdown was pretty decent, and I gave it 7 out of 10 stars. The final segment, I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars with Eli Drake coming in to help Cena get rid of Jimmy and Solo. So we got that. So we'll see what happens on the Go Home show next Friday night on SmackDown. Also got the Go Home show on Monday with a lot of interesting things happening there. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. SmackDown gets a solid 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. Continue to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell so you don't miss anything else. And that's pretty much it. As far as Rampage and Collision, I will do Rampage and Collision tomorrow, and I'll try to get my predictions for Wrestle Dream in as well. But later tonight, I will do my No Mercy review. Probably a little bit later tonight over on the Peter Joseph channel. So you get that. So you get 2 for the price of 1 tonight. Just tonight, you get 2. And that's pretty much it. I would have been done Rampage tonight to get that out of the way before Collision, but I will do Rampage. You know what? I'm going to do Rampage and Collision together tomorrow. So it's going to be a little bit long video, so stay tuned for that. So I don't have to do like 6,000 videos tomorrow. So I'll do Rampage and Collision in one video, then I'll do my predictions for Wrestle Dream, then I will do a third video with my Wrestle Dream review. So hit that bell, stay tuned for tomorrow, and then Monday night, back on course with your Monday Night Raw review. And that's it. So, once again, hit that bell, subscribe to the channel on my other channels as well, so you don't miss a beat. And if you do, well, fuck you, man. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go watch No Mercy, the rest of it, and I will be back later with my review. But until next time, if you're not down with that, well, I got 3 major words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. You don't like it? Tough. Blow me, motherfuckers. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Peter Joseph signing out. Peace!